Hi guys, my name is Emmanuel from Anitech, and today I'm going to be talking about Xbox and why they seem to be losing in the console market at the moment. So let's go. So first we need to head all the way back to November 15th, 2001, where the legendary Xbox was released. This console revolutionized the gaming market, releasing with crazy new titles that would leave you in awe, like Halo and Fable. And on top of that, the original Xbox was the most powerful console to release at the time, and it essentially used PC parts. It was packed with a custom 733MHz Intel Pentium 3, 64MB of DDR SD RAM clocked at 200MHz, an 8 or 10GB internal hard drive, which was great at the time obviously, and an Nvidia GeForce 3 based NV2A graphics chip clocked at 233MHz. So yeah, it was definitely a powerhouse at the time. This led gamers to purchase the new, no reputation but it looks futuristic and has two giant controllers for your big man needs console. And unsurprisingly, they liked it. This left Microsoft and the Xbox name a very good impression in the gaming industry. At this point, more gaming studios are ready to work with Microsoft on their next machine. So overall, the original Xbox was a huge success, racking in $125 million at launch, making it the most successful launch of any entertainment device to date. Okay, so fast forward a few years to November 22nd of 2005, and Microsoft have launched their second gaming console, the Xbox 360, and this time 1 year before Sony's PlayStation. And you could say that this was the major reason for Xbox selling more units than PlayStation. I certainly would. This Xbox was plagued with a problem that would cost Microsoft a fortune to repair, and it would also leave reliability concerns for gamers which could inevitably affect Microsoft in the long run. This major issue was of course the red ring of death. Oh yeah. Not only did Microsoft hype the crap out of the Xbox 360, but they also held this absolutely mad party for the launch, which took place in the desert, okay? It was in a desert. So obviously they sold many units at the launch. And a good percentage of those units were of course played with the now infamous red ring of death. Now yes, Microsoft did replace the majority of these consoles and extended the duration of their warranty after they found out about the problem, but the worst part, a lot of the replaced consoles had the same problem. I know, how do you mess up in the same exact place twice? Well, they did nevertheless. Okay, big problem aside, the console itself would have been great and was for the next two models released, the 360 Slim and the newer Xbox One looking 360. They didn't have these issues and they were way smaller. They were basically what the launch 360. So games? Well yes, the Xbox 360 had some major exclusives like Gears of War, the Halo series, and the Banjo-Kazooie. Well, in my opinion, the PS3 won by a long shot, in the exclusives department of course. And in fairness, it was very tough to beat. Hardware wise, the Xbox 360 was rocking a tri-core PowerPC CPU clocked at 3.2 GHz, an integrated ATI Xenos GPU clocked at 500MHz, and 512MB of GDDR3 RAM shared by the system and graphics. So overall, not bad at all. Graphics wise, this machine knew what it was doing, releasing exclusives like Forza Horizon in late 2012, which had mind-blowing graphics and gameplay for the hardware it was working with. And oh yes, one more thing, the Xbox was way easier to develop for compared to the competition where the PS3 was working with the most complex architecture. So overall, this Xbox 360 experience was great and absolutely horrible at the same time due to its issues. Now, let's head to current gen. The Xbox One was released on November 22nd, 2013. Honestly, this one was disappointing. Not only was the PS4 more powerful, but also better looking and cheaper. On top of that, it was announced that you would essentially have to be constantly connected to the internet to play your own games. What? On top of that, one of the Xbox employees said that they fortunately have a product for people who do not have an internet connection. It's called the Xbox 360. Okay, not only was that kind of mocking people without an internet connection, but the overall Xbox One release flopped. I mean hard. Like you're about to dive from a 7-meter diving board into some crystal clear water, and the diver is the Xbox, but at the last minute that water turned to solid concrete and it was all the Xbox's choice. That kind of bad. But after a while, Microsoft's plans didn't go ahead with the constant internet connection thing, but still, that impacted the Xbox One real hard. A few years later, the Xbox One S, the console I personally own, and the Xbox One X came out. The Xbox One S was smaller, quieter, had an internal power supply, and cheaper than the launch product. Also, it had HDR support. So yeah, again, I think this is what the launch Xbox One should have been. The One X, on the other hand, is a much more powerful console. And that's because Microsoft were apparently trying to return to their roots of making and producing the most powerful and complete gaming console. So in that case, the Xbox One X's mission was a success. Games wise, again, Xbox are kind of sticking to their roots with this one, because the major exclusives are still, Halos, Gears of Wars, and Forza. So yeah, overall the Xbox One isn't necessarily a bad console. I personally own one and thoroughly enjoy it, but the launch of the Xbox One was a complete failure, leaving the Xbox in PlayStation's shadow on this one. And last of all, the Microsoft fridge, the Xbox Series X. It's coming out late 2020, but sadly, again, I feel like Sony are taking the lead on this one so far because of the crazy new design and exclusives they've been showing. Whereas Microsoft kind of seem to be, taking things a bit slower when it comes to games. It's been confirmed, however, that the Series X will be more powerful than the PS5. But right now, I think it will all come down to price. It's just too early to call a winner here. They haven't even been released yet, so Microsoft and Xbox fans better hope for the best on this one. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, because I want to start posting more content consistently, and it will really help. If you would like to see more of this content, please comment down below. Again, thanks for watching.